welcome to Let Us Farm. My name is Emily Fong Noel Oge of Let Us Farm. So today we shall be talking about one of the main reasons why catfish farmers fail. Now this reason is cut across all kinds of fishes, but mainly today we are talking about catfish farming. Why do people actually fail? Why do many farmers start the business and crash out? This is what we'll be discussing. Now, if you're having any problem whatsoever in your farm, all you need to do is do a video of this your farm. Do this video when you are feeding your fishes and then send this video to 081 353 48909. So when I look at this video that you sent, I will be able to provide you with a solution on how to solve this your problems free of charge. Mind you, Let Us Farm is not charging you anything for these services. It's strictly free, just my help from me to you. So sit back, relax, watch this video to the end, share this video, like this video, comment below what you like me to bring next time or how you feel this video has impacted on you. I'll be right back to discuss this. Welcome back. So today we are talking about one of the main reasons why catfish farmers fail. So this is a reason that in fact accumulates from many other things, but this is the general reason. In fact, most of the problems I've seen on catfish farming, they revolve around this. And what could that be reason why people fail? Overstocking. So before you think you understand what overstocking is, just listen to me. Try listening to this video and I will be grateful if you can make your input on this video because it's a very important topic. Now, what is overstocking? Overstocking means when you stock more than the required number of a catfish in the pond. So do you know why many people actually fail in this particular issue? That is what we'll be talking about. Now, the main reason why people fail in this issue is that one, most catfish farmers, they are stubborn to their self. You see, most times when you talk with people, especially when they consult you for, oh, please, we have this problem and they want you to give them an answer. Even if you give them an answer, that thing that is stuck in their mind is what they actually want to do. Listening to you sometimes is just like, okay, let's listen to you. But I have a problem with this because there is a saying that if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're not going to get a different result. So if you are doing something and you're not getting a different result, why not try another thing? So this is one of the reasons why people overstock. Then another reason why people overstock is this idea that so many people have. They think that catfish farming is like mathematics, where once you stock a number, that is what is going to be an outcome of that number. Unfortunately, it's not so in catfish farming. So what happens is this: people now believe that, okay, if I'm able to stock 500 fishes in a particular pond, what I'm going to sell at the end of the day is 500 fishes. And that is what is going to give me the profit I'm looking for. This particular assertion is clinically wrong. Why is it wrong? Now, when you overstock, the tendency that you're going to lose more than half of that stock in that pond is very high. So, meaning that you can actually stock 500 in a pond, believing that you're going to come out with 500 at the end of the day, and you come out with less than 100. It has happened to many people, and they still don't know that their problem is because of one mistake of overstocking. So this issue of trying to calculate, being calculative but not following the principles of catfish farming is a very negative thing because the result is always a very bad thing. Then another reason why people overstock is that they want to make name, they want to answer name, they want to be that guy, be that girl, that big catfish farmer. So when somebody asks you, oh, are you into catfish farming? You say yes. How many fishes do you have? 1,000, 500, 10,000, 5,000. Because ordinarily, how can somebody who has never done catfish doesn't even have money to stock 1,000, just propose to you that he wants to go to 5,000. It doesn't make sense in anywhere. So when you try to explain to them, they will not tell you, oh, somebody said that there's a way. What is the way? You see, this leads people to this problem of overstocking. Then another reason why people overstock is this idea that when fishes are small, they just look at the fishes that are small and then consider those fishes to being in a pond, that they have space. What they don't understand is that it's not the small size of the fish that matters in that space alone. This is where the problem lies. So people used to think that, okay, because the fishes are small, it is just that small size they're looking at. And this even leads people to putting fish in a very small water, say, oh, they are small, that the water may even be too much for them. Now, what you don't understand is that the small fish you are looking at is not necessarily the only problem associated with overstocking, but the waste that comes out from the small fish you are looking at. Every fish always has a waste because it eats, and whenever it eats, digestion takes place. The waste is byproduct of what comes out from the digestion. That is just like you eat and you go to toilet, the fishes also do the same thing inside the water, and they also drink water, and it's going to come out as waste. This is where the problem lies. So if you calculate the volume of waste that a particular number of fish is dishing out in that small place you look at, that thing is a big problem that causes a high ammonia concentration in that particular space and makes the fishes die. Now, another problem of overstocking that many people still don't consider, but this is a very bad situation, is when the fishes are growing. I used to say this. I said, come, if you want to know if probably I'm not saying the truth, you can go to a place where they sell catfish. Beg them that, please, I want to measure one catfish for an experiment. They will not say no. So put your tape on top of the catfish. Don't even touch the catfish. Just put it on top. Measure that one catfish. Then multiply it by how many fishes you want to put in a pond. Then multiply the same number with the size of that pond and see if that number is actually going to fit in that pond and have space. Very simple. So imagine I want to sell a fish at 1 kg and they are this long when they grow. When you multiply it, you now start to discover that, oh, these things will not stay in the pond. Some people confuse themselves thinking that fishes, some will stay up, some will stay down. But what you don't still understand is that big fishes don't float on the water. No, they come to the water, do exercise, they will always go down to go and stay. Meaning that your space under the pond is what matters most. And once you have a 3 feet water high, that gives them the opportunity to play up and play down. People don't consider this. So you see, all these things put together are the greatest challenge that a catfish farmer will have in overstocking. Now, let me give you an example. Most times I tell people that your 10 by 10 by 4 feet pond is going to give you, you're going to take maximum of 120 fishes to 1 kg and above. People will tell you, no, the guy that sells the pond said it can take 500, it can take 1,000. The guy that sells the fish says it can take 500, it can take 1,000. One good advice I will give you, just learn this from me today, is that if you see somebody who practices catfish farming and he has nothing to benefit from you, and he gives you an advice and is ready to prove the advice for you, take that advice. So maybe I'm a random catfish farmer and you are doing something. I say, no, it's supposed to be this way. You ask me why, and I'm able to explain why. Take my advice. But when you see somebody who is a catfish farmer, but it has something to benefit from you and is giving you an advice, you take the advice with a pinch and also look for that person that will not have something to benefit from you. Marry the two advice, then put the why from the two and have a positive answer. If you understand this logic, you will understand what I'm saying. This logic is simple. If I'm selling catfish, if I'm selling pond, if I'm selling tarpaulin pond, what do you think will happen? I would have to swear you to buy ponds from me. So if I'm also selling fishes, if I'm selling juvenile, if I'm selling all these things, what do you think will happen? I will also sway you to buy from me. So I will know that, oh, probably there may be problems when time comes on, but then when the problem come, I will profile you with another solution. You see, so these things are things that people naturally don't consider, but these are the reasons why catfish farmers fail. Now you ask yourself, okay, this guy have been talking about problem why catfish farmers fail, that is because of overstocking, and I have explained it. What is the solution? Solution is simple. I have offered free solution. Now, the solution is very simple. Anytime that you want to stock, all you need to do is send me your length, weight, and the depth of your pond. Just send it to 081 353 48909 or comment. Make sure that you quote me. If you don't quote me, I may not see the comment. So quote me so that I'll be able to see the comment. If it's on YouTube, once you just drop a comment, I will see. But if it's on Facebook, you have got to quote me, because if you don't quote me, it's not going to highlight. Then I will not see it. Because sometimes on Facebook, we have too many people saying a lot of things that I don't actually have time to answer each and every one of them. But once you send it to my WhatsApp, I will always answer you. So when I answer you, I'm going to give you what you have to buy. Remember, you're never buying anything from me. So I have nothing personally to gain from you. The only thing I have to gain from you is that when you succeed, you tell me you succeeded. I will tell other people that you succeeded. That's the only thing. So I have nothing. So when I give you these things, I always advise people, try to have an open mind. Try to have an open mind, because there are situations, if you go through some of the response, you see when I tell people that this is what they will do, they say, how can? I don't reply those things. It's your problem. If you want to go further to know how can, okay. Then some people ask me, oh, please, why not give us the formula? Sorry, I have said these things. I have explained it before. This channel, when I started this channel, my aim of starting this channel is to help every catfish farmer I can possibly help, free of charge, and I've been doing that. But the problem is there are some informations that whenever I give out those informations, people tag me, and I get to see people actually charging on the informations I give out free. So for me, conscience wise, that's not good, because something I'm not doing, why should people be doing it? So that's not good. That's why I decided that no, I keep it to myself. So copy the one that I have given you, give it out, it's okay. But if you want that, it's not going to happen. If you have any question on this, kindly use the comment section. So be mindful that that thing that is going to start leading to the failure of your catfish farming is overstocking. Now you may ask yourself, what are the advantages of not overstocking? So if you don't overstock your fish, one, for your fish to die, that's the livability of your fish being alive, you have already guaranteed that 95%, nothing is going to kill your fish, except maybe natural occurrence. Because one, when you don't overstock, you have made sure that your fishes, they will not cannibalize, because they won't have anything to fight against. They always have space. So once you feed them very well and you do not overstock, why should they cannibalize? They don't have time for that. So you see, you solve that problem. Two, the issue of high ammonia concentration that is going to lead your catfishes to have problem of reduction in oxygen, that make them to come up and start looking for oxygen, and some of them dying in numbers, will not be there, because now they have a free flow of oxygen. They have clean water to play and drink about. So for that reason, they are not going to die. So you have actually made your fishes to live a longer life and give you results. Then another very good, interesting thing that you benefit from not overstocking is that you discover that your fishes grow longer. Yes, some of your fishes have the tendency of growing very long, but when you overstock, when you even stock, not you never even reach that very high overstocking, but you have already reduced the mobility of these fishes, so they cannot grow to that length that they want to grow, because they are stifled together. So if you don't overstock, you give them free space for them to play and for them to grow to that level that you want. That's why you see some catfishes like this, they are so big. And you consider the same person having another pond but have higher number of fishes in that pond, they are not so big. You start wondering, oh, I'm the same person that owned this fish. Go back to the drawing board. You see that the less number of fishes you have in a pond, the higher your chances of making more results in that pond. So example now, if I tell you that your 10 by 10 by 4 is going to take 100 catfishes, and you decided on your own it's going to take 120 catfishes, and you decided on your own and stock 80 I can guarantee you full time that the result from that 80, if well fed, will be better than the result of 120. Then you will ask, oh, but you said, yes, I said that is what it's supposed to be. But then this person has further reduced the number, therefore creating more space. So what happens is that the fishes now see excess space to grow into the expectation of the farmer. So you see, the more they are in a pond, you reduce your chances of having that monster fish that will give you that result you are looking for. So these are the reasons why you have to avoid overstocking and make the best result from catfish farming. So if you're having any other problem or any queries on everything I have said now, kindly use the comment section and I'll be able to answer you. So until I come your way next time, my name is Emily from Unwell Ogo Farm. Keep farming. It's a way of life.